All right, Snipster's back. Left the house, New York, Florida, up to the Panhandle, Alabama, Mississippi, all that right down there through Texas. Even close to Nolens, Louisiana. Just went through there. And as I said, I'm going to touch every gas pump, card, pin pad. Didn't wash my hands. Went and grabbed some sandwiches afterwards, ate them. All the way there, all the way back. A lot of stops. Bathroom breaks. Inside, this one won't take it. Got to go inside and pay. Me and my daughter. I didn't see any type of troop activity, by the way. Until I got home in Florida, in the Panhandle, and it was just a very small convoy of like a utility type military vehicle towing another utility type vehicle, about 3 or 4 of those in a row, and then a couple of like support vehicles. That was it. By the way, completely common to see that kind of thing in that part of Florida. Happens every time I go out of town and back whenever I drive. Very common. You know, people are posting a picture. Oh, there's army tanks going through Los Angeles. Army tanks? You think they're going to bring out army tanks to stop the city curfew? Guys, how many times do we see convoys full of army tanks and vehicles? Years and years ago, recently years, nothing happens. Yeah, they're moving again. Okay, wow. So, I sent myself a little tidbit about Tylenol, which has an active ingredient of acetaminophen. We say that. That active ingredient, according to Time, I guess Time magazine, is responsible for 500 people dying a year in the United States, just the U.S. And that's from overdosing on it, while another 55,000 to 80,000 end up in the emergency room for the same reason. Overdose. They just didn't die. So I sent myself this a while back for every Friday to just remind myself, hey, here's this little stat. Let's see when this whole thing ends where this corona landed us with Tylenol. Because we still got the flu numbers in comparison. I also want to share with you where is it at? All I see is a bunch of panic Bix Weir in my inbox. Road to Ruta stuff. Keep going. Nope. I'd sent this to myself to capture this. Diane Feinstein. It was a Twitter. Let me pause real quick. Just hang on. Here we go. This is what Papa wanted. Here we go. Check this out. Turn the volume up. Here we go.
Doctor who's been consistently reporting on CNN about the coronavirus.
Pass away from the coronavirus. Everything we are doing right now is to help.
Now check this shit out. Now look, this Lawrence Fishburne in the movie Contagion. Listen to what Blood say.
But right now, our best defense has been social distancing. No handshaking, staying home when you're sick, washing your hands frequently.
And look who Blood talking to.
To date.
Ain't that the nigga from CNN? Or am I tripping?
We're still working on confirming that number.
Freelance journalist.
The CDC, this is Blood from CNN. In the movie Contagion. Come on now. I mean, I ain't no conspiracy theory motherfucker, but this is a hell of a coincidence. And he telling us to do what we gotta do right now in real life in the movie.
Is that in order to become sick, you have to first come in contact with a sick person or something that they touched. In order to get scared, all you have to do is come in contact with a rumor.
I'm sorry, what was that last part? A rumor. They only need a rumor. If enough people say the same rumor, it must be real. Did I travel across the entire United States practically? Most of it, you know, the bottom part anyways. Yes, I did. I used ATMs a few times just to get some extra cash out. I used my debit card out of control. Gas, food, everything. Grocery store, typing away at that old pin pad. Didn't wash my hands. Didn't have freaking sanitizer. Nothing. Nothing at all. And now we've got several states. Again, New York, New Jersey, California. About to go in super lockdown, curfews, and everything else. I said it once. I've said it a million times. You are witnessing the largest, most epic United States military operation known to mankind. It has already started. We just need to see a whole bunch of people, I guess, that get arrested. Because you're not going to have an operation like this happen without neighbors or anyone seeing anything fishy. And the fact, again, that we're getting ready to do the super lockdown, which Bix Weir's flipping out about, no, we can't do that, it's against our freedoms. I thought about that on the way home today, driving home. And I thought, yeah, your Fourth Amendment rights, you're not allowed to leave. But we are talking about an effing parasite that has been instilled in our government and governments across the world. These are Satanists, they're pedophiles, they're sex traffickers, they're drug traffickers. The most despicable, disgusting people who have control and have had control of our lives since before you were, any of us watching this video right now, were born. They've had control for a really long time. And they've blackmailed everybody, blackmailed your congressmen, blackmailed the judges, blackmailed everybody. You can't vote your way out of this. You can't do nothing. We got Donald Trump because they selected him and said, if we promise you you'll get in there, will you run? Because if it's do or die, our country's going down the tubes. If not, Donald Trump said, all right, I'll take the job. He knew he would win. And if it does, in this case, because of that, the seriousness of this, we got to go through a little lockdown or stay at home or can't go outside, can only go shopping. Bring it on. If this is what it takes to get rid of the deep state, bring it on. What other choice do we have? What other choice do we have? Let them just continue running and ruining your lives and trafficking children and everything else? No. I will say this, of all people, I will gladly comply for this short period of time, because it will be a short period of time, so that we can get our freaking world back, the planet. Not just our country. Like Q said, this is not just another 4-year election. This is not just about America. The whole world is involved. So, I'm not seeing anything new on that front. I'm still not concerned. Again, I've had several people, maybe 6 or 7 people. Joe, I know someone who got corona. I know somebody who got it. They've been diagnosed with it. Have they died? No. They've been diagnosed though. Okay. Keep me informed. Let me know if they pass on. I want that stat. But if I asked everybody, do you guys know anyone who's ever gotten the flu? Or maybe this year. Do you know anyone who got the flu this year? Who was homesick with the flu? I'd get way more emails than 6 or 7 that I've gotten so far. That said, oh yeah, absolutely. 2 people got that day. My neighbor, probably several people. Most people would. So, in this scenario, what choice do we have? I'd normally be like, no, this, hey, my Fourth Amendment right, you can't take that away, But if I have that choice, keep your rights and we don't get our country and our world back. Or just, do you trust, as Q said, do you trust the United States military? Yes or no? Do you trust the chain of command? Yes or no? We're here for you. Keep people calm. You guys are being fed this intel for the first time ever. So that when the scare comes, you will be able to keep your friends and family around you calm. Because you're going to have the intel. And the scare event is necessary. It is a necessary event, Q told us. It has to happen. Here's the scare. And for some reason, I'm one of the only people on the planet right now who's not scared. Very few of us. There's a very few people. My buddy Christopher, who's an airline pilot, I'm talking to him today on the way home. He called me up. Hey, what's going on, man? Just touching base. He goes, man, I've got a job. You know, I fly obviously airplanes, but he said I've got I think it's for the government too. He said I have an opportunity to make like $10,000 for just a couple days. Basically, like 2 or 3 days, I think he said. Maybe it was just the one day. I don't remember. But an extremely small amount of time. And he goes, you know, some people are scared. He goes, but I know better. I'm taking the damn money. Absolutely, I'm going to go fly. I love flying. I'm going to go fly, and I'm going to go make $10,000. He goes, I bought some more silver recently. Got some crypto. You know, he's like, I'm going to go make some money. I'm going to take advantage too. I'm going to make some extra money. This is bonus money. I'm like, man, God bless you. Great. Go and do it. Go and do it. Take the money. So, anyways, I'm back. Obviously, I'm back home, and I will do one more video, and then I'm gonna. I actually want to go watch the movie Contagion. I want to see it. Now that I saw that clip, I said, Evelyn, you want to watch it tonight? She goes, sure. So, all right, let me go do 2 quick videos, and I'll come right out and we'll go watch it. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.